And we're in, and welcome back to Terraria Blue Mage playthrough, where today's video, or last video rather, we start to explore the dungeon. Or not dungeon, that's today's video. I'll get to that in a second. We start to explore the jungle, hard mode jungle, for life fruit and planetara bulbs. And guess what? I came up empty, so what I'm gonna have to do is dig straight channels throughout the entire jungle at different levels, and basically just hope a planetara bulb and light fruit spawn. But that's in a later episode. Today, we are going to head to the dungeon because I gotta prep it. Now you might be asking why. Well, I'll tell you, Orbo. It's actually pretty simple. After we beat Planetara, the dungeon upgrades. And the dungeon is what mages, and a blue mage, really need for upgrades. You can get Spectre Bars, which is the next armor tier, as well as you get some really powerful magic weapons. So I figured let's preempt it, head to the dungeon right now before it upgrades and one-shots us, so that way we can make a nice little farm. And by farm I'm clearing out one area and calling it good. Yeah. I still gotta set the power on network, never did that. That's one thing I noticed with the challenge system, Orbo, is that I normally do so much. I would have so many banners, pylon system set up, items farmed. I would be crazy with it. Oh, we did have a pylon set up, and it got corrupted. Nice. Anyways, I would go crazy with all this stuff, but with the challenge run, I kind of just want to get from A to B. It's weird. And now it's got one shot. I tell you one thing, I do not like playing squishy characters. I know there's plenty out there who do. I'm not one of them. Oh, guide. You are worthless. I mean, you're not worthless, you're... Oh, we do have a pylon here. So we did set up some. Nice. I thought I did. Anyways. In the dungeon, might as well explain what we build and set up. There are upgraded skeletons, which drop... Let's see, there's the Diabolist, I believe, who shoots like a giant fireball that explodes repeatedly. We can get that spell. There's also a skeleton that drops the beam staff, which is exactly its attack. And there's also, I think, the Spectre Staff, ow, which is a tracking attack that also a skeleton uses and drops. So we can get 3 attack weapons, blue mage spells. One of which I know is good, one of which don't know if it's good, and one of which could be good. I'll let you decide which is which. Alright, a little bit further. So, I would say you can't touch me, but I'm not going to risk it. Oh, right here. Perfect. We have a nice area right here. Just get out of the way. You can still one-shot me, which is sad. But hey, that's what you get for being a mage. They're the second weakest class in terms of defense. But yeah, this is a perfect area. We just unlock this, take all its loot for farming, because it's a nice flat area. Unfortunately, there's only one wall type, it seems like. And in case you don't know, in hard mode dungeons, there are 3 different types of wall backgrounds your dungeon can have, and each one has its own unique drops. Speaking of drops, these enemies are going to keep spawning. Oh, clouds. That should help, except for the rangers. There we go. So now we just mine up, create a nice little flat land. We'll have these water candles because they're going to get annoying. Same with these flame wheels. As well as every enemy in the dungeon has a chance, when defeated, to drop a Spectre Soul, or spawn a Spectre Soul. You defeat one of those, you get some ectoplasm, and that's what we use to create our next armor. Now, I'm not going to include the wings, only because I can't really justify it. I wish I could, but I can't. Alright. Well, like I said, we're kind of... Oh, would you go away? Looking for, what do we call it? B-wings. Although I am tempted to go for some harder wings, like Empress of Light. I'm kidding, we're not strong enough to fight her. But we will be fighting her soon. How soon? Couldn't really say. Sooner than I'd like, but not as soon as we probably could, if that makes any sense. It won't, I know. Alright, mine this out just a little bit more. And as you can see, by having a nice flat area, no enemies should be able to drop on us and give us a surprise attack. Should. There we go. Let's see. Anything else we can do here? Not really. This is pretty good. And I guess we can mine up. Well, obviously we have a water channel here we can mine up. That annoying spawn rate. Oh wow, our axe can almost one-shot these. Take care of these little ledges just for casters to spawn on. You know, denying whatever we can. Would you go away? I'm trying to remember, Orbo. Do all casters spawn everywhere, or do they also spawn in unique areas? Yeah, I don't remember, and I know I can just look it up, but... where's the fun in that? Okay, wait. We have two dungeon walls. As you can see, you have this dungeon wall, but they have this little area of brick that's different. Meaning that in this, area, we can get 2 of the enemy spawns. Now, if only we know what the third one was we want. But I do think we have a good area right here. I could probably mine this out a little bit. You know, let's mine this down. Perfect. I wish I'd brought a mining potion, but I didn't think to pick up one. This is why we also have the void bag. And in case you're wondering, the void bag we made, I think, literally, after you defeat your rogue's evil boss. So, Eater of Rogues or Brain of Cthulhu. And I should have made it a long time ago, but I do forget it's in the game. And look at that, more areas. So if we could put a platform there, we can get even more spawns. Now I guess while we're here, we should try to find the third background type. Just in case we need it. And we'll see if we can, recognize it. Go away, you little dart trap. I'm gonna hope we don't need it, but we might as well try to find it while we're here. Dart traps. Let's see, not seeing it. Oh, and sometimes, it's annoying, but sometimes the wall type you could be looking for is, buried. But would you... There we go. I do appreciate these breakable paths, but they are so annoying to navigate sometimes. Alright, let's see, there we go. And an alchemy table. And more breakable walls, right? Actually, you know what I should do, Orbo? What am I doing? I do believe I made one in this world, right? Yes, I do have it. Okay, let me, we have plenty of brick, right? Oh yeah, we just spawned up 500 of this. Okay, let me, check something real quick back at base. Let's see, up here, I believe. Can we craft it? So, when I was going, actually, no, we don't have a pylon set up, do we? If I move, okay, you know what I'm going to do real quick? On camera, because why not? We're going to move in the wizard and, I believe we found the tavern keep, into the hallowed, get that pylon set up that's at least somewhat close for us. We'll teleport to the guide, and we'll see how you can craft dungeon brick walls. Because, with the addition of glimmer, shimmer, whatever it is, you can actually turn those walls into cursed walls. Cursed walls being able to spawn enemies from its location, which means that in our little farm area we did make, one second, NPCs, let's see, the wizard, and the tavern, perfect. Now if I walk away, because it's night, they should instantly move in. Yes, they do. I don't think I have any money for this, but let's check. 7 gold. Okay, I do. Perfect. So now we can set up a hallowed pylon somewhat close to house. And now from here we can go straight to perfect. Aha! I am smart. I have a good idea every now and then. Alright, guide. Tell me, how do I turn these into cursed bricks? Let's see, blue brick into, okay, so heavy workbench, heavy workbench, heavy workbench. And I believe it's either ectomist, which means you turn a place into a graveyard, or shimmer, we could turn these into cursed brick walls, which we can then place manually in our farm to guarantee the spawns we want. It's nice, it might be a better alternative than the dungeon because we have a little safe room set up. So I'll probably have to do that. Well, let's just... let me look that up real quick. Back to base. Okay, yes. I am back and I can confirm all you do is throw in some shimmer and you get cursed walls. So, off camera, I need to do a lot of digging in the jungle, and then I need to do some building in our little area down here. I got a lot of building to do off camera, don't I? Alright, well, better get to it. See you next episode. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been the Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.